Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how you can make a new project and implement limb-based health component. Uh, if you want to create a new project and use the limb-based health component, then it would be preferable if you started with a third-person character. You can do it also with first person and add third-person mesh to it, and then it will also work. But uh, starting third person would be, I think, easier. After creating a project, you need to enable the plugin. If you don't see the plugin in the list, just install it via Epic Games. And if you still don't see it, then ask me for help. I will help you. Of course, you need to enable it and then restart the project. After restarting the project, I personally always do load layout and then classic UE4. I like this way more than the UE5 style, but that's just personal preference. So what we're going to do first is let's click on this and go to the third person character, and then we can add our limb based health component, and let's compile, save. And now we already have a health component, only it doesn't do anything yet. So let's create a damage volume here, and the actor BP underscore damage volume, and create a box collision. Right, and then when we overlap, we just get component by class, and then health, and then what we can do is damage limp, and here we can just create variables of these, and what we can do with this is expose it, so we can uh, change it when we place it in the level. So let's increase the size so that it's easier to hit. Good enough, I think. So if we go to the right side of the level, we'll get damage. Of course, let's change the damage amount of it. Let's compile first, of course. We'll damage the right leg and we'll give it 50 damage. And also, when we receive damage, we will, let's see, on limb health changed, we'll just print string, uh, and we'll get health, and we'll do for each loop, and we'll just do a append like this, and then this will give our like the what part got damaged, and this the health, so we'll also plug that in. So now we'll see what we're looking at and what the health is of that thing, of that limb. So let's play, and if you look, yes, see, now you can see that it prints out that our right leg is getting damaged. As you can see, the health is going down slowly. That you can change that or disable it if you want. But all you have to do is go here and disable bleeding if you really don't want bleeding at all. If you want bleeding, but you want to change the threshold when it will start bleeding, you can just uh, change it here If you want slow bleeding to start earlier or later, then you just increase this from 20 to, let's say, 30. So the player needs to have 30 damage first before it will start bleeding slowly, of course. If you want it to bleed earlier, and you put it to 10, if you want to uh, have it easier that the player will bleed. So if you put this damage to 10, it will uh, slow bleed, as you can see. And the bleeding damage amount can be set here, as you can see. Slow bleed is 1, a medium bleed damage is 2, and fast is 5. And if you want to see all of the bleeding limbs, all you have to do is get bleeding limbs, and then do a for loop, and then do a print string. Let's do that, and just plug it here. And now you will be able to see, let's just remove this because we don't need this anymore. And we'll walk to the right. And as you can see, we now know that our right leg is bleeding. And if you want to see the speed that they are bleeding at, all you can do is get limb bleeding speed, and just plug that there, and then remove this. And now you will be able to see the bleeding speed. Let's just start it like this. As you can see, it's bleeding slow, and if you want to see what limb is bleeding, you can do it like this. And now we see that our right leg is bleeding slowly. Now let's add a way to like heal yourself. Let's say you're in a healing station or something, or it's a safe zone where you slowly heal or something. To make a volume that heals all of your limbs, all you have to do is just duplicate the damage volume, call it healing volume, and then do a for each limb, and then remove this, and remove this, and do a heal limb, and then connect that, and then compile, save, and let's play. Of course, let's put it in level first. Here, and now if we get ourselves damaged, of course, let's put health first. Let's just put 100. Now that we're damaged, we can just heal, and now we're full health. And if you want to see that you're full health, let's create a HUD to. So if you want to see all of your limbs, their health, let's create a widget. Widget blueprint HUD, let's call it. Let's put a canvas in it. And put a vertical box in it. And then a vertical box. And put it on the left side. And give it some alignment. And put it something like this. And create some text. And horizontal. Put the text in the horizontal box, and then let's change the size of the horizontal box. Let's duplicate the text and put it on the right side. Let's increase the size, make it fill, so and then let's call this head, because that's the first limb. Let's just duplicate it a few times. After duplicating it for, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, if you have 6 of these, let's call this body. Let's call this left arm, right arm, left leg, right leg, and now let's put some code behind these text. Let's make them all a variable. Now, after creating all of them as a variable, let's name them something. Head, health, text, and let's just duplicate this text part so that we can just copy paste. Let's call this body health text. Left R health text, right health, right arm health text, left leg health text, right leg health text, and then so now let's put some code behind it. Like do a get owning player, and then do a get component by class, do a health, and then do a valid, and let's do a is valid check. And now let's create a variable and call it limb health component, and that's all we need. Oh, and also we need a assign health changed, and do a, and let's just get our variable that we just created and get limb health. Of course, do a sequence, and let's get our head health and put it here. Do set text, and then put that there, and just duplicate it a few times. Not just that, also these. And let's get our body text and our left arm, our right arm, and put this to our left arm. Let's just duplicate this and also this, and put this to our right arm, and duplicate this again and connect it to there and this also there, and put this to our left leg. And let's get our left leg variable and our text, and our right leg text, and connect that to there, and connect that there, and connect this here, there, and put this to right leg, and that should be good enough. Also, let's call our on limb health change, like let's call it our this, so that we can get our health text, health on limb health event. The reason we are doing this is so that we can immediately see all of our health, and see it displayed on our widget. Now that we created our HUD, let's do a unpossessed event. Possessed, I mean, event possessed, and then create a new custom event and call it client create HUD, and do it on owning client, and then do create widget and do a HUD to add to viewport, and do and call the function here client create HUD, and that should work, or it doesn't. Let's see why. So what we had to do, instead of get owning player, we had to do get owning player pawn. So now after fixing that, we can see our health, and as you can see, it's going down slowly, and now it's adding our health back, and that's what we have so far for part 1. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.